Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being truly well-informed. Today, we're diving into something I think a lot of you will recognize, that morning eye struggle. You know that feeling, right? Waking up, eyes feel kind of dry, maybe gritty or just blurry, like your vision needs a minute to boot up. And for many of us, it's not just about getting older, it's maybe a sign our eyes aren't getting what they need overnight, because they are actually working hard then, repairing themselves. But here's what's really interesting. What if just like three small bites before bed could actually change that? We're exploring this science-backed idea, a natural three-layer field of foods, no pills, no expensive drops, just, regular foods working together. So our mission today, let's unpack the research. Let's figure out what your eyes might be missing.
Yeah, it's a great mission. Because you're right, we often forget the eyes are metabolically quite active during sleep. Think of it like your phone, maybe. If it didn't charge properly overnight, you expect it to work, but the battery's just low. Our eyes are constantly repairing, especially as we age, and they need specific nutrients, specific tools to do that job well. It's actually quite remarkable how often these simple foundational things get overlooked, particularly for something as vital as our vision. So yeah, we'll explore how specific nutrients and, crucially, the timing of when you eat them can make a real difference.
Okay, so this three-layer shield idea sounds intriguing, like a well-planned strategy. Can you give us the quick overview? How do these three foods actually work as a team?
Absolutely, it's a holistic approach, really. Three main actions. First, improving circulation. We need to make sure those crucial nutrients can actually reach the retina, the light-sensitive part of the back that's always rebuilding itself. Second, we need to shield those delicate eye cells, protect them from damage, especially oxidative stress, which is just a natural byproduct of all that cellular activity. And third, we need to provide the raw materials, the building blocks to restore moisture, rebuild tissues, everything from tear glands to the photoreceptor cells themselves. If you connect this to the bigger picture, well, it's all about optimizing your body's own natural repair cycles,
Yeah,
especially when your eyes are working hardest overnight.
that makes a lot of sense, optimizing what's already happening. And I heard a rumor our first food might be a bit of a surprise, something people usually think of for other benefits.
Yes, you could say that. It's an unexpected hero for vision. Prunes. We're kind of reframing them today, not just digestive aids, but actually foundational for eye health. Specifically, that crucial first step in our nightly ritual. Their main job here, improving circulation to the eyes, which is vital for getting all the other good stuff where it needs to go.
Okay, prunes. So not just keeping things moving internally, but literally opening the roads to our eyes. Tell us more about that.
Precisely. Think about the retina relies on this incredibly dense network of tiny, tiny blood vessels. Microscopic capillaries, they deliver everything. Oxygen, antioxidants, important compounds like lutein, vitamin A, everything the retina needs to function and repair. But here's the thing. As we get older, especially past 60, maybe even earlier for some, this microcirculation can slow down. It's natural. Those tiny capillaries can get a bit stiffer, maybe narrower, less blood flow. So even if you're eating really well, getting great nutrients, they might not be reaching their destination effectively. It's like having a delivery truck full of supplies stuck at a closed gate.
Ah, okay. The nutrients are there, but they can't get in.
Exactly. Prunes help open that gate. They're rich in vitamin K. Now, vitamin K is known to strengthen the walls of small blood vessels, helps keep them flexible. Research suggests this can reduce the risk of tiny microbleeding in the retina and just generally supports capillary health.
Interesting. So keeping the pipes healthy.
Right. And they also have potassium. Potassium plays a role in regulating intraocular pressure, that's the fluid pressure inside your eye. Keeping that balanced is important, and it can help with that morning puffiness or blurriness some people feel.
Okay, puffiness too.
Good to know.
And there's more. Prunes also contain some lutein and zeaxanthin. These are carotenoids, natural pigments. They act like your internal sunglasses, especially in the macula, the central part of your retina. They filter harmful light, support sharp vision, even help with low light vision. So yeah, prunes are doing a lot to clear the way and provide some initial protection. It really brings up that key question. Are the nutrients you're consuming actually getting to your eyes? Wow, that's a really different way to think about prunes. It reminds me of a case study I read about Harold, I think his name was, 74. He didn't have any major eye issues, but he described his vision needing to, quote, boot up each morning. Like, it took a few minutes, lots of blinking to clear the fog. His doctor explored a really simple change with him, just 2 prunes and a small handful of almonds about 45 minutes before bed. And apparently after just 3 weeks, Harold said, I don't rub my eyes in the morning anymore. I just wake up and things feel clearer. It really shows how supporting that basic physiology can make a difference, doesn't it?
That's a perfect example, and it's easy to try. For anyone interested, look for unsweetened, unsulfured prunes. Just one or two is usually enough. Best eaten after dinner, maybe an hour or so before bed. You just chew them slowly, or if you prefer, chop them up into some plain Greek yogurt. Makes a nice little bedtime snack. Oh, and another benefit people often miss. Prunes have good fiber and a low glycemic index. This helps keep your blood sugar stable overnight.
Why does that matter for eyes?
Well, big swings in blood sugar can actually temporarily change the shape of the lens in your eye.
Yeah.
And that can cause blurriness, especially first thing in the morning. So stable blood sugar helps prevent that too.
Okay, fascinating. So, prunes clear the circulatory roads. Nutrients can get where they need to go. Now, what about protecting those delicate eye cells? You mentioned oxidative stress happens even during sleep.
Exactly. That's layer 2. And for this, we turn to something pretty simple, crunchy. Almonds, deeply protective. Even when you're asleep, your retina isn't just switched off. It's incredibly active metabolically, rebuilding photoreceptor cells, processing residual light signals, managing pigments. It's busy. All this activity naturally produces oxidative stress. Think of it as cellular exhaust, kind of wear and tear from using oxygen. If that stress isn't managed, it can damage the delicate fatty membranes in the eye, weaken blood vessels, and potentially speed up age-related issues like macular degeneration.
Okay, so we need some defense against that internal exhaust.
All right, and almonds are fantastic for this. They are one of nature's best sources of vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant, and crucially, it's fat-soluble.
Why is fat soluble important here?
Because the cell membranes in your retina, especially the rods and cones that detect light, are made primarily of fats. Being fat-soluble means vitamin E can actually embed itself right into those membranes. It acts like a direct shield, protecting those fatty structures from oxidative damage right where it happens. Research does link diets rich in vitamin E, especially from nuts like almonds, to slower progression of macular degeneration and better overall retinal stability. And you don't need a huge amount. A small handful, maybe about an ounce or 28 grams, gives you over half your daily vitamin E.
A direct shield right in the cell wall. That's impressive. But you also said almonds help with sleep, which sounds critical for eye repair too.
Yes, it's a wonderful synergy again. Almonds don't just protect, they also support the quality of your sleep, which is absolutely essential for eye repair processes. They naturally contain some melatonin. Melatonin is the hormone that signals your brain it's time to rest. So almonds might help you fall asleep a bit easier and maybe stay asleep longer. They're also a good source of magnesium. Magnesium helps relax the nervous system, which can reduce overall tension, including eye strain. And they contain zinc. Zinc is important for supporting the optic nerve and also your tear glands. Plus, it's needed to transport vitamin A, which is vital for night vision. So it's really a whole package supporting nighttime restoration.
Wow. Okay. Melatonin, magnesium, zinc, plus the vitamin E. It really highlights how interconnected everything is. I remember another story, Linda. 68, retired librarian. Her issue was dry, sore eyes every morning, and she'd actually started avoiding driving at night because headlight glare really bothered her. Again, no major disease, eye pressure fine. She'd apparently cut out evening snacks thinking it was healthier. The suggestion explored with her was just 6 almonds about half an hour before bed, plain, or maybe with a bit of yogurt and kiwi. 3 weeks later, she apparently reported her eyes weren't scratchy in the morning anymore, didn't need artificial tears. And the big one. She'd driven home from her book club at night and said she saw the road signs clearly without squinting, just from adding a few almonds back in. It's quite something.
It really is. Simple, intentional changes. For the best effect, choose unsalted, preferably unroasted or lightly roasted almonds. 5 to 7 is a good number. If you find nuts sometimes bother your digestion, you could try soaking them in warm water for a few hours first. That can help. Aim for about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Maybe pair them with something hydrating like a piece of fruit. But definitely try to avoid salty snacks, black tea, or caffeine late in the evening. Those can kind of counteract the calming effects and interfere with sleep.
Right. Avoid the counterproductive stuff. Okay, so we've got prunes opening the roads, almonds shielding the cells. What's the final piece? You mentioned needing building blocks for that overnight recovery.
Exactly. Layer 3 is all about providing the raw materials for repair and locking in moisture. And for that, we look to walnuts. Walnuts are our final layer. They help replenish the tear film, restore those cell membranes we talked about, and generally help hydrate the eye from within overnight. See, your eyes are doing serious renovation work while you sleep. Tear glands are replenishing, retinal membranes are being rebuilt, nerve endings are repairing. To do all that effectively, your body needs the right construction materials, especially healthy fats. And walnuts are an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically one called ALA, alpha-linolenic acid.
Omega-3s, I know those are important. How do they help eyes specifically?
They are literally key building blocks for the cell membranes of your photoreceptor, cells those rods and cones again. As we age, these membranes can naturally become a bit thinner or less flexible. That can lead to more dryness, maybe slower focusing, increased sensitivity to light. Omega-3s help maintain the integrity of those membranes.
So they're actually rebuilding the eye structures on a cellular level.
In a way, yes. They're providing the essential components. Research shows that diets rich in omega-3s can help reduce inflammation in the retina, protect the optic nerve, and potentially even slow the progression of AMD, age-related macular degeneration. And it's not just structure. Omega-3s also help with hydration from the inside out.
How does that work?
Well, dry eye often involves some underlying inflammation in the tear glands. Omega-3s have anti-inflammatory properties. They can help calm that inflammation, which in turn supports your body's own natural tear production. That's why they're often recommended for people with mild dry eye.
Okay, inflammation and tear production. Makes sense.
But walnuts have another trick up their sleeve: melatonin. Again, in fact, some studies suggest walnuts have one of the highest natural concentrations of melatonin found in whole foods.
Wow, even more than almonds.
Potentially, yes. So they give you another boost for promoting deeper, more restorative sleep. And research, like some done at Northwestern Medicine a couple of years back, found that consistent deep sleep actually helps regulate that intraocular pressure better and enhances nerve regeneration overnight. So you see, walnuts are providing both the structural parts and helping create the optimal environment deep sleep for true overnight restoration.
That combination of structural support, hydration, and sleep support, that's really compelling. It reminds me of one last case, Mr. Alvarez, 71, retired postal worker. Very active guy, but dry eyes were his constant battle. He tried everything: drops, humidifiers, warm compresses. Limited success. The change introduced for him was just 3 walnut halves, along with a small prune and his usual chamomile tea, about an hour before bed. After only 2 weeks, he apparently came back saying, "I haven't reached for my eye drops in days." And then he added, "And weirdly, I'm sleeping through the night now, not waking up at 3 a.m." Nothing else in his routine had changed, just adding those few items.
It really speaks to the power of consistent, targeted nutrition, doesn't it?
Yeah.
For walnuts, just 2 to 4 unsalted raw halves is generally the recommendation. If you find plain walnuts a bit, well, plain, you can mix them with a spoonful of plain yogurt, maybe some banana slices, a dash of cinnamon. And again, that timing, 30 to 60 minutes before bed, seems to be the sweet spot. Gives your body time to start digesting and utilizing those nutrients for the night shift.
Okay, so putting it all together, for you, the listener, it's not really just about eating prunes, almonds, or walnuts. It's how they work together, right? This sort of relay team idea.
That's absolutely the core concept.
Yeah.
Synergy. The combined effect is much greater than the sum of the parts because the actions are interconnected. The prunes improve circulation, which directly helps the vitamin E from the almonds get deeper into the retinal tissues where it's most needed.
Right.
Then the almonds protect those cells and help relax the system, kind of preparing the tissues for the omega-3s from the walnuts to come in and do their rebuilding and hydrating work.
Okay, so each step enables the next one.
Exactly. And in practice, hopefully, that translates to you waking up feeling the difference. Maybe sharper vision, eyes feeling calmer, less dry, and potentially enjoying better sleep overall.
So let's make this super practical. A simple nightly ritual for clearer mornings. What's the recommendation?
Okay, here's the core combo. 2 unsweetened prunes, 5 to 7 raw or lightly roasted almonds, and 2 to 3 plain walnut halves. The timing, about 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Definitely after dinner. You don't have to mix them into anything fancy. Maybe just put them on a small plate. Savor each one. Let it be a mindful little ritual that marks the end of your day. You could pair it with a warm cup of chamomile tea like Mr. Alvarez did if you like. It's really about intentionally telling your eyes, okay, time to rest and repair.
And if you like a bit of variety, or maybe prunes or walnuts aren't your favorite every single night, a good alternative could be something like 4 almonds, 1 medjool dates are another great natural source of melatonin, and maybe 1 or 2 kiwis.
Oh, kiwi. Why kiwi?
Kiwis are great for hydration, and they're packed with vitamin C, another important antioxidant for eye health. So the date helps with deep sleep, the kiwi adds hydration and vitamin C, and the almonds still provide that crucial vitamin E shield. You could absolutely alternate between that option and the prune almond walnut combo. The main thing isn't rigid perfection. It's really about finding that quiet rhythm of consistency that works for you.
Consistency, right, not perfection. So if someone listening tries this, maybe for just 1 week, what might they actually notice based on the research and these stories? Well, from what we've discussed, here are a few things you might experience after just 7 nights. Maybe you find yourself blinking less first thing in the morning to try and clear things up, that annoying, grainy, dry eye feeling. It might genuinely start to fade. A lot of people report falling asleep a bit faster, perhaps staying asleep longer. And ultimately, maybe you start your day not with that feeling of eye strain, but with a sense of, I don't know, quiet, clear confidence in your vision. And the best part, no prescriptions, no side effects mentioned here, just food, timing, and a little bit of intention. So there you have it. It doesn't necessarily take complicated routines or expensive pills. It might just take 3 small bites, taken with care, to potentially make a real difference in your morning vision and how your eyes feel all day. So we really invite you to try this ritual, maybe just for 7 nights. See what happens. Notice how your eyes feel. Notice how you sleep. And maybe just think about how these simple, intentional choices can empower your body's own amazing nightly repair processes. What else might be possible when you start intentionally supporting your body's inherent wisdom?
It is truly remarkable, isn't it? There's an elegant simplicity to supporting these incredibly complex biological systems using nature's own design. Your body's always striving to restore itself. Sometimes it just needs the right tools delivered at the right time. So we really encourage you to stay curious, explore these powerful connections, and see what works best for you and your well-being.